Hey, Joyce. Who the hell is Karen? Ah! Let me get this, let me post it. Put it on my community tab. You know how YouTube does. Sometimes they don't post my stuff, so. Hey, Evan. Hey, boo. Hey, Shakira. Mimi, Yana, what's up, you guys? You got the notification? Yes, honey, yes. I'm glad you got your notification. Hey, Jada. Natalia, hi, boo. That's all right. JJ from the BK. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Amber. You didn't get your notification? Now, see, that's crazy. Some people got it. Some people said they got their notification. Child, listen. You know, YouTube be playing games. YouTube don't want us to be great, child. YouTube be playing those games. Hey, I'm Lioness. How you doing, baby? All the damn Karens from the weekend need their ass beat. Look. Listen. Hey, Ask April, how are you? How are you? How are you? Yeah, listen. So Joyce said, who in the hell is Karen? Karen is the name that we have given to all these crazy white women who seem to think that the police are their personal security force and that they can call the police whenever they feel like it, whenever there's something going on that they just don't fucking like. So we know the situation of the woman in Central Park who called the police on the guy who asked her to put her damn dog on the leash. Now listen, there's so many things wrong with that story that we all know. Ain't no need to rehashing it. But again, what I need white people to understand is when we use the term white privilege, that is the example. Like the next time somebody says to you, I don't know what do you mean white privilege? Just play them the clip. Just say, hold on. Go to YouTube. Just keep it in your favorites and just go that right there. That's white privilege. Whether you think you exercise it or not, the fact that this woman knew that all she had to do was call the police and say there's a African American man and he's he's attacking me and my dog, and you the one damn near choking your dog to death. You know what? I'm glad that them ASPCA people finally went after somebody else about these daggone pets, because y'all know how they love their pets. They done took her damn dog, honey. They took her job and her dog. They said, we're going to take the damn dog too. Okay? You see how she was joking that dog around? The feet weren't even on the ground. She was so worried about this black man asking her to put the damn dog on the leash, which, by the way, there were signs posted throughout saying dogs need to be on leashes at all times. You so bothered by this black man having the audacity to say to you, put your damn dog on a leash, that you called the police and fabricated the stress situation in the middle of all that we got fucking going on in the world right now. And the fact that you said, I'm going to call the police and tell the police that you are attacking me. You knew what the reaction was going to be. You knew what that invoked. That's white privilege. Period. Hey, you going to go out?
To my mom's house right quick.
You shook your head no and then said to my mom's house. So the answer is,
I'm about to run to my house.
all right.
Get my crab legs that she bought from my sister's house.
Oh, you got some crab legs coming?
Mm-hmm. You want some?
I mean, if it's enough. If it's not enough, don't worry about it. Cause I know y'all had them yesterday. So if it's sorry y'all. If it's that's my producer. If it's enough,
it was a lot of them. It's still a lot. We're gonna cook.
Well, you know your mama love me. If ask your mama if she got enough to share, I take some.
Look, I'm hoping she didn't eat.
I'm about to say, no, your mama, they gone. You better hurry up. They'll be gone before you get there.
That's what she just said. She was like, "Well, how long is this gonna take you?"
See, you know what? Don't even worry about it. It ain't gonna be none left. Your mama gonna eat all the. Her mama gonna eat all the crabs. Child, ain't gonna be none left. Anyway, hey, Carrie D. Hey, I really listen, Carrie. You looked at it kind of cute at that reunion, boo. With your hair dyed, you was giving us something we could feel. You was giving us something new with the blonde. I was feeling it. I liked it. I liked your look. I didn't see it fully. I didn't see the full look. But let me be clear. You looked a lot better than a whole lot of what I have already seen. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it there and I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna lay it down and then I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, me and Ebby were gonna try to get to the reunion. Y'all know how my ADHD worked, honey. I'm talking about chasing Dallas now because Carrie D has stepped in the room. But me and Ebby were gonna try to make it, but it was just a lot. You know, people still a little iffy about traveling, and then we got some other stuff coming on, and it's just a lot. It was a lot, so we weren't able to make it. But hit me in my DM and let me know when you're going to be moving, because I know you're getting ready to move. So hit me in my DM and let me know you're going to be moving, because where you're going to be moving to, I'm going to be there in August. I don't want to tell people all your business, but where you're moving anyway. But but we're ready for the reunion, hunty. We're ready to see what y'all. I already saw some of the shenanigans and the fool la la. I got a little bit of I got a little exclusives. I got a few exclusives. But I saw y'all was cutting up, child. I saw y'all was cutting up. Listen, everybody that's in the room, y'all heard me talk about it before. If y'all have not already caught Carrie D and his group roommate, they're single. Touch me, tease me, please. But I know the lyrics. Fuck it. Y'all know the song. Y'all gone. Abby, if you could drop the link, can you drop the link for the YouTube channel for me, please. Y'all go check out Carrie D. I'm telling you, that's my boo thing with his little singing self. He's so cute. Hello, everybody that came in while I was ranting and raving about Karen crazy ass. Hey, Yana, little baby. Hey, Queen Star, my world. #1 Eagle fan. Thanks again. Listen, we have JJ from the BK, who was a first responder out there on the front lines, you guys, that's been taking care of us. And she actually lives in a hot spot. So I want to thank her for her service. And then we got #1 Eagle fan, who has been also a lifesaver because she out there delivering. Okay. She out there delivering these packages that we've been ordering up because we bored sitting at home. Okay. Girl, Yanni had the yes, she had the nerve to say, hey, Shawnette. Yes, she had the nerve to say this has ruined her life, bitch. You tried to ruin his. The next time somebody says, or when she talking about something, he tried to ruin somebody they trying to ruin my world of life, or my life has been ruined. I want you to imagine if the police had shown up and had believed your story, because he left. When the police said they did respond to the call, but they didn't see anybody and they just kept it moving. But let's say the police showed up in the midst of all that going on. Do we not see what just happened to that young man in Minnesota? So you're talking about ruining somebody's lives. This could have cost him his life. That phone call could have cost that man his life. Fuck ruining his life. He wouldn't have had a life. Period. And even if the police did not get violent and physically do anything to him, let's say that man got arrested for assault, attempted assault, whatever the charge would have been, and he had to get a lawyer, and he had to be detained. It was a holiday weekend. His ass wasn't going to be going nowhere till today, and had to be arraigned, and had to get an attorney. Let's just say for whatever reason, there was an overzealous DA, and they decided to take the case to trial. You have effectively ruined that man's life. So excuse me if I don't have no motherfucking sympathy for you. Zero fucks given. Markel! Look at Look at my boo things coming through the room. Markel's crazy butt. Again, if y'all don't know, Markel is also from the show Chasing Dallas. The reunion is Thursday. Y'all know the Justice League is going to be all on top of that reunion, honey. And Markel is also an author. You know what? I just had your book the other day. Here it is right here. This is his last book. But Markel has what? What you have, Markel? 4 books? 4 books? So y'all check out Mr. Markel. Now, this one is called Inconsistent Hoes. And let me tell y'all a story about this book. Listen. So I had ordered Markel's book, right? And just to support him. You know, I had ordered to support the man. And I had a ticket, a speeding ticket down in Bo Bunk the fuck up in the wall, somewhere down in Virginia. Like the courthouse was literally like, it wasn't even like a real street. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really like some hole in the wall. I had got a speeding ticket, child, so I went to go fight the speeding ticket. And you couldn't take your phone in. So I was like, I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here. I need something to read. I need something to occupy my time. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this damn courthouse trying to fight this damn ticket, you know? Child, I done picked up the book because I had it in my purse. I done picked up the book. I'm in there trying to cover up the name of the book with something else. I try to cover up the name of the book with my paperwork because I said, I don't need to be sitting in the courtroom reading a book called Inconsistent Holes. But that's what I was reading. Waiting for the judge to call my name, child. Anyway. Yeah, so. Exactly. So, yeah, Karen asked news. So, forgive me for not having no damn sympathy for you talking about some, this has ruined your life. So, fuck what? You could have taken that man's life. That's how serious it is. And again, that is the epitome of white privilege when she knew that calling the police and fabricating, you see how she raised her voice and she tried to put that fear in her voice. Bitch, I don't have no sympathy for you talking about they could have took my life. I mean, ruined my life. So now she done lost her job. Okay. They took her dog. Oh, good. And that is saying that exactly, Carrie, she knew exactly what she was doing. And that is saying that other people asked her to put her dog on the leash. So again, I say to you, if other people asked you to put your dog on the leash, why was it when this black man asked you to put your dog on the leash, now all of a sudden you're afraid? Now, mind you, this black man was minding his black business, watching the birds. So you already know he a special kind of black man because we just don't do shit like that. But he was in the park minding his black ass business, watching the damn birds. How many people are going to name their children Karen? The amount of black people feeling sorry for this woman is upset. What? Who? Simone, who feeling sorry for her? Bitch. Right, she choking. She's so worried about that man. She choking the dog, and y'all know how they feel about their dogs. Y'all know they don't play with their dogs. Mike Vick is still paying for that shit. Y'all know they don't play with them dogs. So y'all already knew when they saw how she was yanking that damn dog around. They was going. You see, listen. They more mad about the dog than they are mad about this man. Exactly. And I don't understand what the problem is with that. I don't understand the problem with people not understanding that your dog needs to be on a leash. I don't know your dog. Your dog does not know me. You're putting everybody in danger by letting your dog run free. Bitch, have you lost your mind? Listen, in my community where I live, you have to have your dogs on a leash. If not, I'm calling security cops manager Obama. Okay, exactly. I'm calling, and here's the problem. And here's the thing, though, Markel. But what you're not gonna do is say that this white woman is attacking you, because I bet you nobody would care about that. But yeah, I would too. I absolutely would. Let me tell you something. I wanted that dog to take her hand. Listen, That dog. And I really was feeling sorry for the dog. Because, I mean, she really was yanking that damn. Because the first time I saw the video, I wasn't focused on the dog, right? The first time I saw the video, I was just focused on what was going on and what she was saying to the police and how simple-minded her ass was. Then I looked at the video again, and I was like, look how she yanking that goddamn. Because I was like, damn, they done took the dog, right? But now I saw the video, I said, okay. Now I see how they yanking that damn dog around. You know what, Joyce? Not only, yes, absolutely, your dog could be carrying anything and could bite me. But, you know, people crack me up all the time when they say, oh, she friendly, don't worry about it. She friendly to you. She don't know me. He or she, right? Your dog is friendly to you. Now, I'm not afraid of dogs. And so I have a bad habit, and I've had to catch myself a couple of times. I have a bad habit of when I see a dog on a leash, obviously, especially if it's a cute dog. If it's an ugly dog, you know, I don't be paying no attention. But if it's a cute dog walking up and, you know, oh, hey, cutie pie, you know, and I've had to catch myself because I was like, you need to stop walking up on people's dogs. Just because they cute don't mean they won't bite you. You know what I'm saying? And it would be my fault because I walked up on the dog didn't bother me. As long as you live, remember why people think their dogs are human. Child, you better say that again, number one Eagle fan. They sure do. They sure do. All dogs bite if they have teeth. Thank you. You know what? My father used to say that all the time. If he got teeth, it bites. They have always valued their dogs over people. One of the main reasons I hated Austin dogs. Oh, Austin, Texas. They got dogs. They got a whole bunch of dogs in Austin. Child. About to go eat. I'm going to call you probably tomorrow. Okay. Okay, cool. No problem. I'll be here. We'll be eating for dinner. Child, not discriminated against the ugly dogs. You wrong. Listen. Just like babies, all dogs ain't cute. Now, we might lie to people and tell them, just like with babies, and tell them it's cute. But all dogs ain't cute. There are some ugly dogs. And I don't fool with them. I don't fool with the ugly ones. I don't do that. Third time I watched, I was hoping the dog would take child. I'm going to speak on the guy that killed an innocent man on tomorrow night after my new show, Ultimate Tag. What up, Ty? George Cook. And where is our cooking with George? You know what? I ain't going to be honest. I think the reaction of the dog being choked out is more strong than the black man getting a false claim to the police. Of course it is, little baby. It's going to always be that. People still mad at Michael Vick. Michael Vick lost his career, went to jail and some more shit. And they got mad when he got out of jail and got a job. I'm like, well, what the fuck was he supposed to do? He's supposed to just forever for the rest of his life just be broke, destitute, no job, unemployed. Then y'all be talking about how he ain't no good. He's just a no good black guy who don't have a job. And I'm thinking to myself, people really got mad. Like, I had to unfriend somebody from high school on Facebook because this when Michael Vick first got out of jail. And she was on her Facebook talking about this murderer got a job. And how unfair is that? And we all were like, he just got out of jail. So you mad because the man who just got out of jail for what he did to the dogs, he paid his debt to society. You're mad because he got a job. Well, he doesn't have to have a job. I mean, he's making millions because that's all he's ever done. He's a football player. Don't be mad at him. Be mad at the system that values football players over teachers, doctors, lawyers, whatever, with firefighters or whatever else. Don't be mad at him. So you mad because he got a job playing football, doing the only thing he's ever known how to do his whole life. You mad. Let's say it one more time. He went to jail. Lost everything. They even took the man's signing bonus back, which I didn't even think they could do that because I thought the signing bonus was just that, a bonus for signing. I didn't think it had nothing to do with in case you get convicted of killing dogs. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know they could take your bonus. But he lost everything. I was just like, so y'all get ready, like y'all really get ready to sit here. Girl. Oh, thank you, number one Eagle fan. Thank you, baby. The stupidity of it all. Yes, Yana. Yes. Girl, so yeah, Karen is out of control, honey. Karen is just out of control, child. And y'all know I have my political side. Y'all know I have my, you know, power to the people, Black Panther thumbs up side. Hey, yeah, hey, Lady Detroit. Yeah, that's what they wanted. It's like, damn, he damned if he do and he damned if he don't. So he got out of jail, paid his debt to society, got out of jail. Hold on, your last post. I'm gonna scroll up. Right to be told, because I did see it. I'm gonna scroll up. Got out of jail. Oh, okay, and got a job. Now, if he had gotten out of jail and he was somewhere homeless on the street begging, panhandling, then y'all would have something to say. I tell you, motherfuckers can't win. Did you hear about the 71-year-old woman shot and killed in Southeast DC after a fight broke out in the seafood department at What? No! I did not. Damn. And they was probably fighting, and I'm not even saying this to be funny, y'all. I swear I'm not. They was probably fighting over some goddamn crabs. I bet you I promise you. Damn. Damn. No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I was thinking about that today when I was going through my DVR and like checking out shows that I had in my DVR. I'm a political scientist by my undergrad degree is in political science, and I love politics. And usually this is like my time, like a presidential election, local elections all over the place. I normally will be eating this shit up, and I'll be watching all my political shows. I love my MSNBC, my CNNs or whatever. And I mean, there are certain shows that used to be like must-see TV for me that I used to watch all the time. And even in my DVR, I'm looking at shows that are in my DVR that are just sitting there that I have not watched. I mean, weeks and weeks of stuff. I have had to really totally disconnect. Like my brain, I don't think I can deal with reality right now. And I know that sounds crazy because reality is reality. But I just don't know. I just don't know. Like I have no desire to watch the news, local news, national news. I'm not following politics, like stuff. I mean, stuff that you can't help but notice. Obviously, yes, it's stuff that you can't help but see. But just as just a general like, equal. Thank you, baby. $2, $20. I love it all the same. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just cannot, brain just can't wrap around it right now. And so I really don't watch a lot of news. So I'm sure that story was all in the news last night or whenever it happened. But I really don't watch a lot of news. I really don't. I just don't. I just don't. My brain just can't. Hey, Mimi. They're crazy about the dogs. They want to punish Vick for a lifetime, but don't go after the white beat. Child. Okay. Okay. Hey, Raphael. How you doing? Hey, Latasha. It happened Saturday. I'll go back and look at it. I'm sure I can just go to Fox 5 or NBC or whatever and find out the story. But I can't wrap my brain around that stuff. You know what I mean? That's just so crazy. Like yesterday, we were over at my parents' house, and it was me, my sister, my niece, my cousin Shelly, my mom, and my aunt. And we were just playing cards. We just got together yesterday to play cards, and we were just sitting there like we really just needed this. Like we laughed. Like we didn't. After a certain point, we didn't even care about the game. We ordered some pizza, and it was just like we just needed that. Y'all know what I'm saying? We just needed that day. Like that's the first time me and my cousin are like. She's like one of my best friends. Like I talk to her every day. We see each other at least once a week. At least once a week. And I had not seen her since March the 13th before she came over my house on yesterday was Monday. Sunday she came over my house. That's my story time. I'm gonna have to hey Fifi, hey. I'm getting ready to do a members only when I get off of here because I got a quick story time for y'all, but it's for my members. And I'm not trying to exclude nobody, but it's Child, it's just one of them stories. I told Abby the story, honey. Abby know the story. But I had to tell y'all what happened Sunday. I had a little situation over here Sunday. Child, it was a lot. Anyway, I found out racism is getting worse. I hate watching the news. You know what? I think, Lady Detroit, I don't think racism is getting worse. I think we now have cameras and we can spotlight it. And I think that with Trump, the best thing Trump ever did was pull people out of the shadows. Okay? Because, before Trump, people were ashamed or afraid. I ain't gonna say ashamed because they weren't ashamed, but they were afraid to say certain things because they knew they weren't popular and they knew they would be chastised and they knew it was racist. Because contrary to popular belief, motherfuckers know when they being racist. But now when you have the president of the United States saying what you're thinking, then what you say is, oh, well, the president said it. Oh, so now you feel comfortable people at the grocery store, on the subway, on the bus, walking down the street, on your social media. You feel empowered to do it. When you have the president of the United States turning something like what Colin Kaepernick did into a fight against the military, and now all of a sudden Colin Kaepernick was being disrespectful to anybody who's fought in any war, anywhere, anytime, and it ain't had shit to do with the military, but people buy into it and people allow it to be spun that way. It's like it brought people out of the shadows. And for that, you know what I say, Donald Trump, thank you. Thank you. Because you have shown me people who I didn't necessarily know felt that way about me. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Yeah, and but I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying, Lady Detroit, that it like racism has increased because I think that people who had thoughts are now putting it into action. Like, for example, the situation with the young man that was running. And I think that would that situation have played out that way if we weren't in the current climate we are in this country with our president being who he is? I don't know. Would they have felt that empowered to do what they did? Now, I know that guy was a retired cop and he had some questionable shootings on his record before. I get that. But I'm just saying the way that whole thing played out. There was a video I saw last week where a guy was delivering damn furniture. It was in a gated community and he was delivering furniture. And the guys stopped him from leaving. Now, mind you, he's leaving the community. He delivered the furniture and was on his way out. And they stopped him and they demanded to know what he was doing there, where he'd been, what he was doing. And he was like, and the guy was getting smart with them too, but I felt like he had a right to, because he was like, why are y'all blocking me in? They were like, well, what are you doing here? And he was like, what you mean? Well, where are you coming from? He was like, that's not your business. And it wasn't. You are not the police. You were not even he wasn't even security for the community. I could even see if it was, the little top flight security riding around in the golf cart in the gated community saying, excuse me, sir. What you doing here? I could even see if it was him, because you do get paid to check for security. But sir, ma'am, you just live in this neighborhood. I don't owe you anything and I don't owe you explanation. And then the guy said something that made a whole lot of fucking sense. He said, this is a gated community. So that means I have to have a code to get in, right? Which means that I must be here for a reason. And they would not let that man leave. They were like, well, he was like, I need you to get your car out my way. Can you please get your car out the way? And he was there delivering furniture for somebody that lived in the neighborhood. And I'm pretty certain he was in a marked truck. I'm pretty certain you live in a gated community. You're not ordering your furniture from, Joe Blow down the street. I'm pretty certain it was a marked truck that he was in, whether it was FedEx marked or a furniture store or something. It was marked up. Do you realize after that furniture delivery guy left, he had a total meltdown? Racists are gonna. Oh, he did. I just saw that clip. I didn't see the full thing, so no, I didn't know that. That's crazy. He should have run him over, child. Racism has always been there. Instead of blatantly saying it and demonstrating on a tree in the middle of the town square, they just placed it more. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Consider Trump avoided war with a wart on his foot. Child. Trump avoided a lot of stuff being a spoiled rich white boy. Do you realize? Oh, yeah. Well, did you see the Karen that sat her ass on that woman's car? She did what? She did what to who, him, what, how? Yeah. You can sit your ass on my car if you want to. Don't sit your ass on my car. I promise you what's not gonna happen. I promise you that ain't gonna end well for you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That ain't gonna end well for you. You gonna put your ass on my car to stop me from leaving or something? Yeah, that's not gonna end well for you. Mm-mm. Yeah, that wouldn't end well for you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't touch nothing that belongs to me without the proper authority to do so. That includes that goes from my body to my property. Don't touch shit. Don't touch nothing over here. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, loving my piece. How you doing, boo? Nah. See, these Karens, they out of control. It started with, I don't know if it started with the lady at the barbecue or it started with the lady calling the police and that little girl selling water. And I don't mean like started in history. I mean like as far as it going viral, these little moments going viral. No, Karen ain't going to jail. Karen lost her job, and Karen lost her job. The Karen that kicked the person's car multiple times because they stopped. Karen did what? Tell me what Karen did again. She kicked what? See, child. Like my title says, Karen's out of control. These Karens are out of control. I almost failed driver's ed because I was determined to execute a hit and run. Trish. Y'all are cracking me up. Trish, you a mess. Child. Y'all are cracking me up. But yeah, so did y'all have, okay, so let me ask y'all a question and be honest in the chat. Be honest when I ask this question. How many of you all this weekend engaged in gatherings of more than 10 people? Because you know that y'all know they say we shouldn't be gathering at more than 10 people. We should be still social distancing. So how many people participated this weekend in a gathering that was more than 10? Now, I already told y'all I was over my mama house yesterday, and it was 6 of us. Well, my daddy was upstairs. He didn't come downstairs, honey. It was too many women in the house. He was like, I'm just going to be up here minding my business. When the pizza came, he came downstairs. He fixed him a plate, and he went right back upstairs like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So technically, it was 7 if you count my daddy. You did, Shawana. I suffer from road rage to this day. I tried to push back. Trish, we need to get you. Trish. Karen used to be called Darth Susan. Yes, I remember we was calling her Susan for a minute, honey. I'm totally social distancing. The virus does not know how to count. Okay. But I'm telling you, I think that my family, I really do. I think we just needed that. Like I said, my mom and my sister are best. My mom and her sister are best friends. They talk on the phone all day, every day, and they see each other almost at least about once a week. They bowl together, and so their bowling league, they see each other for bowling. And if they don't have bowling, they still find a way to go to lunch or something like that. So my uncle passed away a couple of years back. So she lives alone. Like she totally lives alone. So she has been totally isolated, since March. And I think they went over there one time, which was her birthday. Her kids went over there to see her on her birthday. Other than that, they didn't go over there on Mother's Day. Other than that, nothing. And so, I think we just needed it. Now, we're not going to make no habits of it. We still walking light. But a couple of the people in the group have been tested. Like my sister's been, and I know you could test today and it change tomorrow. But hey Danny, where you been, girl? Lips and Pudge. Okay, Lips and Pudge. All right. This is polite. So, child, listen. I drove by. Who was I on the phone with? Jaded Nerd. I was on the phone with Jaded Nerd, and I drove past the crab place, one of the crab spots over near my parents' house the other day when I went to go pick up my computer. They were standing in line. The crab place wasn't even open yet. They were standing in line in the rain. I said, y'all just pressed. It was 3 of y'all, Abby. Okay. 7 people in your house, Amber. Hey, Lady Steph, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't messing with T Trish. I don't listen. She said, and I thought I had road rage, but I think you got me beat. Trish. You feel bad about telling my friends they couldn't come over to listen. Don't feel bad. Listen, if nobody understands at this point and where we are with what's going on, if people don't understand that you're not comfortable having people in your house, then they just going to have to get over it. I'm sorry. I read something on Instagram where they were saying if people didn't reach out to you during this time, do you know who your real friends are? And then it scratched out and it was like, no, that's bullshit, because everybody is dealing with their own situation, with their own families and their own anxiety. This is not a time to be like testing friendships. And it's not. Like, you have to do what you're comfortable with and understand that everybody is dealing with their own situation. We come on here today. I try to keep it light. You know what I'm saying? We laugh and we joke. Yeah, we had a serious conversation at the beginning of this live, but y'all can get that scrolling Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it light so we can talk, but I don't know y'all's personal struggles and what y'all are dealing with y'all family and anxiety and fear and all of that. And y'all don't know what I'm dealing with. But you know what I'm saying? It's too easy to cook. It's too easy to cook and to pay 3 times the price and stand in line. Oh, you talking about crabs? No. Right to be told. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is people should check on it. But what I'm saying is now is not the time to measure someone's friendship based on whether they reached out to you or not, because everybody is dealing with so much. You understand? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. You absolutely should. If you know you have friends that live alone, or you have friends that, I get that. Like with my aunt, she lives by herself. We made sure that we checked in with her multiple times, But what I'm saying is now is not the time to measure whether that person really loves you or that person's really a good friend based on the fact of whether they reached out to you. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm pretty sure there are probably some people that I'm cool with that I may or may not have talked to, or may have just sent a passing text, just checking in. But I also have friends who haven't called me to check on me. I don't feel like that means that they're not my real friend. I just think that everyone, for example, when I did talk to one of my really good friends who lives in Charlotte, I'm the mother to her I'm the godmother to her oldest son. We're really good friends. When I finally talked to her about 3 weeks ago, when was that, Abby, that I finally talked to her? And I found out that 3 people that I knew that are in her family have died of corona, that her husband had corona and they were self-quarantined, and that there was there was a lot going on. So when I finally talked to her, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know all this was going on. And it wasn't because I wasn't checking on her or she wasn't checking on me, but it was just like so much is going on. And so I'm supposed to get mad at her because she hadn't called me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. My mom's nursing home got there first. Oh no, Starkey. Oh no. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep that thing in prayer. That they got it early, that they testing everybody, that they keeping everybody in. Yeah. Oh no, we're going to keep that one in prayer right there. Yeah, they kill, they crazy about these crabs. Y'all know in this area, we love our crabs, honey. And Memorial Day weekend, that's like really like the kickoff of, like crab season. I don't think it's the official kickoff, but that's kind of, y'all know, you're going to have some crabs at any Memorial Day cookout. Well, not any, but y'all know what I'm saying. But I still will give me some crabs. I don't know when I'm going to give me some, but I'm going to give me some crabs, honey. I'll probably get some crabs next week. I'll go during the week, get there when they first open. try to avoid the crowd, child, because I'm not gonna say I'm not standing in line because I have stood in line for crabs, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing like standing outside in the rain before they even open up and all that shit. Hell no. The place where I get my crabs, I call my crabs in, I call them and I say, what size y'all got? They tell me what sizes they have, give me some, and they say, what time you picking them up? And I'll be like, I'm picking them up at whatever time. And usually I have to wait when I get there so they could drop them, so they're fresh. They're not, they ain't been sitting there waiting for me. They're fresh, but they make sure they put that size aside and they don't sell out so that when I get there, because I can't do them small crabs. I can't do that. I like good size. I like my good size crabs. When everyone is facing job loss, family, friend loss, children being home, yeah, it's a lot. And she has kids in school. Yes, it was a lot. I'm going to spot in Crofton or right to Homeboys. I'm definitely not going to the Wharf. Child, hell no, I ain't going to the Wharf. Now, Homeboys, I've been to Homeboys. You talking about Homeboys? That's over there in Largo, right? That's what you talking about. Right to be told, over there in Largo. You just need 3 dozen. You just need 3 dozen blue crabs live so you can cook them, girl. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have purchased live crabs. I can cook crabs. I prefer to just get mine already cooked. I just prefer not to play that game with them. I prefer not to play that game with them. Okay. I'm just going to get my. Yeah, I've been to Homeboys. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. When I went, I heard great things about Homeboys. When I went, I was underwhelmed. They weren't the worst crabs I've ever had, but I was like, I was underwhelmed. But crabs are I give crab places more than one option. But I'm not going to nobody's Wharf. No ma'am, no Pam. Nope, not doing it. If I'm over there near my parents' house, I go to either Rough and Ready or Ernie's. If I'm over near my parents' house. If I'm over near my house, I go to Crofton. You go to Shoreline. You talking about Shoreline? Right to be told in Crofton. Because if that's what you're talking about, girl, that's where I be, girl. Shoreline, that's my spot. Or I go down to Waldorf. There's a spot in Waldorf I go to. Captain Moe's. You go to Shoreline, right to be told, girl. That's where I go. Now, I go to Shoreline when I want crab legs. I have gotten regular crabs from Shoreline, but I usually go to Captain Moe's first. I'll call them first. Because see, Captain Moe's, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm on a whole nother conversation. Captain Moe's answers their phone. So I can call Captain Moe's. They can tell me what size they have. And I can say, okay, well, let me get a dozen, 2 dozen, whatever. Put them to the side. And then go on back. And then go pick them up. Shoreline don't do all that. I don't eat catfish. What's going on, little baby? I missed it. My mother's nursing home had one case, maybe. Oh, wow. I don't know any remedies, little baby. I really don't. But again, we're going to keep that in prayer as well. I don't know any remedies, babe. You said she's already doing the black seed oil and vitamin C. Now I know yesterday my mom was telling me to get some vitamin D. But I don't know if that's going to prevent anything. You know what I mean? But I definitely keep her in prayer. I'm making you hungry. Hell, I'm making myself hungry because I ain't ate dinner yet. Shit. And I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner. Because I sure haven't eaten anything. I'm about to, yeah, I don't do catfish. The only fish, I'm be honest with you, I'm not a big fish eater. I love seafood, but I'm not a big fish eater. I know that sounds crazy, y'all. But it's funny because fish, I like either tuna fish or salmon. I really don't do a whole lot in the middle. I love salmon. I love tuna fish. I don't do fried fish. I don't do fried fish. I almost choked on a fish bone choked on a fish bone when I was a kid. And it's just a mental thing. So I don't do nothing that has bones in it. Nope. I can't do it. Vitamin D is from the sun. I told my mother to get more sunlight and to move or eat more citrus fruit. I need to hut. Yeah, I don't know what I'm eat for dinner. I did good, and I ate a bunch of leftovers. I'm trying to, we got so much damn food in that refrigerator because we cook and then it's just in there. And none of us go back and get the leftovers because, now my niece is here and then Pat's here. So I don't know. But yeah, vitamin D, which I know in this area right now, it's hard for it's hard to get over the counter vitamin D. So you might need to get her doctor to give her a prescription, or you order it online. You might have to order it online. Yeah, that's what my doctor said too. My doctor was like, just on GP, you need vitamin D, just on GP. You want some Croaker cheese grits and hot butter. See, all of that's wrong. All of that's wrong. I'm a sugar and butter grits eater, and I don't do fish. So my mama did make a cake, y'all, but it's not her normal pound cake, but she did make a cake. And I do have me 3 pieces of her pound cake in my up in that kitchen. That's gonna be whatever I eat for dinner, that's gonna be dessert, child. No more than 400 milligrams of vitamin D. It also helps with depression. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Hmm. Your best. What about your besties, mom? Hold on. Lord, I keep missing stuff, y'all. Oh no, right to be told. Oh gosh. My best friend's mom passed away while we've been on quarantine. So that's been a lot. Too much is toxic. Okay. I have to try the new soul food restaurant, Martin's in Cross in Waldorf. Trish, I didn't know you lived in. I don't know why I didn't remember you lived in this area. I think somebody told me about Martin's. I think somebody told me about Martin's. Um, I think my cousin went there. I'm gonna have to check them out though. My mom is already on vitamin D. Okay, and I keep her not I keep her laced up with it. I just need to find more herbal remedies. But your president was in line when he said get more sunlight. Yeah. Not how we even friends. Listen. Growing up, that's what we did. I didn't know that people ate their grits differently until I went to college. Until I went down south, I did not know that people ate their grits any differently. Because in my house, we always had sugar and butter. At my grandmama's house, sugar and butter. At my aunt's house, sugar and butter. Anybody house that I went to as a kid and had grits, I had sugar and butter. I did not know until I went to college that people did not put sugar and butter in their grits. And people looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, what? Because can I tell you that I lived for the grits and the calf? I would get up early on Saturday morning and Sunday just to go get me a bowl of grits. I would take my ass right back to bed. But I would get up to go get me a bowl of grits. And my friends really used to laugh at me and be like, I'm not understanding where the sugar is coming from. And I was like, I'm not understanding what you're not understanding. I like Carolina Kitchen. It's a sin to put sugar in grits. Well, it ain't no sin over here. Yeah, I need to look Martin's up. Where in Waldorf is it? Do you know where in Waldorf it is? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll Google it though, because next time I'm down in Waldorf, I'll check it out. I've been getting stuff together to put in I've been getting stuff together for Goodwill, and I take stuff to that Goodwill in Waldorf. So I'll be down there. I probably next week because I've been going through some stuff. So probably next week I'll take some stuff down there because I need to make sure that they're open. I'm not gonna be driving all the way down there and they ain't open. But not all the way, but no, I do not put sugar in my spaghetti. I've seen people who do that, but no, I do not put sugar in my spaghetti. Exactly, Danny. And I would get up on a Saturday morning because the calf. If I remember correctly, like on Saturday and Sunday, the calf was open like early as fuck, and it would close early. Like of course, during the week when you're in class, it don't seem like it's that early. But on the weekend, and I forgot. I want to say it was only open from like 8 to 10 or something ungodly like that. And I would get up. I would throw some clothes on. Me and my friends, we would walk on over to the calf, honey, and I would leave you for the calf. Please know I will leave you for the calf. Because one of my friends, and Danny knows her well, one of my friends, Miss Sherry was slow as hell. Okay. Slow as hell. I would leave her in a minute and go get my grits. Sure would. That's what it was, 8 to 10. I knew it was something crazy like that. Because I remember having to get up early, and then I would take my ass right back to the dorm and do what? Go back to sleep. No, I know with Carolina Kitchen, I'm talking about Martin's. Yeah, there's a Carolina Kitchen in Hyattsville. There's one in Largo, and there's one Rhode Island Avenue. There's one in Brandywine. Where were you at, A&T? Right to be told? Were you at A&T? You were at Greensboro from 95 to 99. Were you at A&T? Because I know you wasn't at Bennett. Because if you was at Bennett, you would know me and I would know you. We would already know each other. Oh, you at UNCG. Oh, you know what? That was racist. That was reverse racism that I just automatically assumed that you was at the HBCU. That was reverse racism. You was at UNCG. Yeah, we were down there at the same time, girl. Yes, honey. We was down there at the same time. UNCG Spring, was that Spring Street, Spring Garden? Over that area? Yeah, I know UNCG. We used to go over to UNCG to get on the internet, honey, because Bennett wasn't wired quite yet, child. Yeah, we were. We were down there around the same time. I was in Greensboro in the late 90s. Sure was. Early 90s. We overlapped a little bit. I left Greensboro. Yeah, we were there around the same time. Yeah, we were there around the same time. Yeah, Shawana, Mama Scorpion passed. Yeah. Yeah, I sent Kevin my condolences. Oh, you went to HBCU for grad school? Where'd you go to grad school? Yeah, I know Donna. I know the name. I'm not gonna sit here and say we was best friends or nothing, but I know that name. I know that name. Oh, you went to Bowie? Okay, girl. I looked into Bowie for graduate school. I ended up going to Trinity, but I looked into Bowie for graduate school. Yep. Martin Soul Food and Barbecue, Berry Road. Oh, okay, I know where Berry Road is. Well, duh, I know where Berry Road is. I'm gonna look it up next time I'm down there. I'm gonna check them out. I love me some soul food. If I can find me a good soul food spot, honey, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Oh, so yeah, I'm definitely here. You used to work with her? Okay, yeah. I know her. Like I said, I ain't gonna sit here and say we was best friends, but I do know the name. And a face is I'm seeing a face. I'm seeing a face. Small world, child. It's such a small world around here. Such a small world. Now, what you tell a little baby that don't taste good? Hold on. Oh, yeah, that tea. My niece has some of that. You know, my niece is all natural and stuff, child. She has some of that tea that she drinks. She drinks that. Face, nobody called you. No, nobody called you, Face. I mean, how you doing? Nice to see you. But no, nobody called you. Me and Face, me, you and me, we're gonna have to, now that the holiday, we done got past the holiday, honey. We're gonna have to get ourselves together, and get a show together and maybe have another party. They're opening new seafood restaurant and lounge near the thrift store in Waldorf. COVID ruined its opening. Oh, really? Hmm. Because you know they have the shark, what they call it? What do they call it? The Shark Lounge or something down there in Waldorf that opened up a few months back. Maybe about a year ago. Maybe it was more than a few months back. Yeah, I had to get up with Face. We're gonna have another happy hour pretty soon, honey. The people been asking for happy hour, honey. They've been asking for the happy hour. Oh, that's the place you're talking about. They already been open. Yeah, they've been open for a minute. Well, then I'm talking about somewhere else because the place I'm talking about is open because I've been there. So I'm talking about. So I must be thinking about something else there. But I know. I want to. Okay, I know what you're talking about. The place I went was open, and it was called the Shark Bar, Shark something, and it was open. I went. Maybe it was a soft opening. I don't know. And then that other place was it 212 little spot up in the cut. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's been almost an hour, so I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to do my members only live, child. So I can tell y'all this story time and tell y'all what happened to me Sunday. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Look at all my DC people in the house. All these DC people. Hey. All us in the same area. We in the area. Thank y'all for coming through, though. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I was going to go live yesterday. I didn't realize I was going to be at my mom's house so long. I told y'all I would do a members only live yesterday, so that's why I'm going to do one now, because I don't want y'all to think I'm a liar. But I really didn't realize, because we were meeting up at my mom's house at 3, so I thought I would be, I said we'd be over there for a couple of hours. We were having so much fun. Next thing you know, it was getting dark. It was like 9 o'clock. We were like, oh my goodness, we gotta get out of here. We were having a good time. Having a good time. So anyway, you guys, once again, I have to remind y'all, thank you again for supporting my candles, the Really Be TV candles. This is my lavender vanilla. I've already burned the creamsicle one. I've already burnt that one up, honey. But this one, I'm kind of hoarding this one. I gotta order me some more, because listen, I'm gonna order some probably this weekend. I'm gonna order a bunch of these, and I think we're gonna play some. We're gonna have a game night, and the prize will be candles. I'll be giving away the candles as a prize. But for those of you who have already purchased them, thank you so much. If you would like to purchase a candle, they are still available for a limited time. We're only going to do it for maybe another couple of weeks. They are available for a limited time. If you go to the website, I'll type it in the chat in a minute. You go to the candle section of lightingjoy.com, go to the candle section, and you'll see the Really Be TV candle. And you have two options. You have the lavender vanilla scent, or you have the orange sickle creamsicle scent. And I love them both, if I must say so myself. Thank you, Danny. Danny just dropped the link into the chat. I appreciate you. And so thank you guys for your support. Those of you who have, again, as always, I appreciate the super chats. I got a super chat earlier. Thank you so much. I know I appreciate it all. The cash apps, thank you. The other day, y'all blessed me. Y'all sent me some cash apps, honey. I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for coming through. Y'all know this is what we do. So I'm going to shut this down, and then I'm going to, oh Lord, I'm about to tear something up. You got both scents, but have only burned the lavender, and it's amazing. Oh, you have? See, I burned the other one. Yes. My girlfriend, like, I've been just getting random people, because I told y'all to send me pictures when y'all and I mean random people who, they must be in the bushes, honey, have been buying the candles and sending me pictures, and I appreciate it. Now I ain't complaining, but I say, oh, they must be up in the bushes, honey. They up in the bushes. So again, it is appreciated. It is appreciated. It is appreciated. Yes. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. We're going to shut this down. And if you are a member, give me about 5 minutes, and then you should get the post with the link and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. Peace.